Oh shit. Here we go again.
Good evening, and welcome back to Sam's Rant. First of all, sorry it's been so long. I've just been working out a couple of kinks, but don't worry, we still here, we still around. There's quite a lot to talk about. If you're new, take a seat, sit down. I hope you enjoy. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back, and I hope you continue to enjoy them as I enjoy making them. So, there's going to be a couple of videos that will hit you, and if you're willing to watch them, please be my guest. I will truly appreciate it. Thank you kindly. But I'm pretty sure you all wanna, talk about whatever just happened now. So the Liverpool game set us back quite a bit because we were talking about winning the title and stuff. Now we were just like, oh my god, we might just win the league, bro. Talking about conspiracy theories, or not conspiracy theories, but like what happens if Man City gets minus 15 points, poof, and then we on Arsenal's neck, we here on Arsenal's neck, they're gonna crumble under the pressure, right? We were talking about that kind of stuff, and then we caught the 7-0. And to all my fellow Liverpool fans, I saw people out here buying mugs. I was obviously, bantered and bantering back because Liverpool of the past weekend lost 1-0 to Bournemouth, which is fucking insane. Um, I have a thing I'm saying now is like, I'll give you, to any Liverpool fan, I'll give you 7 reasons as to why you can't win one game. Boom. That's me just like mic drop. Because I'm compartmentalizing the loss that we suffered because Liverpool didn't win because they were good. They won because we were shit. And we responded. We responded. We came back with flames. What's his name from Street Fighter, Dalzim. Dala hoy, dala hoy, dala flame. We just came out hot out the gates, and it's so infuriating to think that the fucking officiating in the greatest league in the world. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I fucking said it. The officiating sucks. The officiating sucks. And I don't care if you're gonna be like, oh my god, Sam, it is a red card. No, it's fucking not. It is fucking not a red card. That was the most blatant piece of disrespect I've ever seen from a referee's perspective, because Andrew Mariner was the ref against Leicester and Chelsea. There were 3 potential red card offenses there. Carvalho literally missing the ball and stepping on João Felix. Nothing. Not even, no one bats an eye. Doesn't even get reviewed. Havertz left the fucking pitch bloodied by studs, but no one bats an eye. Casemiro challenges someone, gets the ball, and just because his studs are showing, suddenly now it's ooh, Anthony Taylor, you might want to look at that. The very same referee who was the VAR refereed that game against Leicester and Chelsea and did not even give a second fucking glance at those challenges. What the fuck is that? Make that make sense to me. Make that make sense as to how he sees someone studs in the fucking chest and doesn't say no, go look, or hey, that could be a potential red card, and decides that challenge, because Casemiro got the ball. Yes, studs were showing, but it wasn't out of control. And my homie Mark Goldbridge said it best. Do these referees sit here and fucking pour their milk in slow motion? Everything looks bad in slow motion. Why don't you play it in real time first and see what actually was cutting there, what was popping there? Because if you play it in real time and then you slow it down, then you see, oh, it's not Guti. He was just stats up for fucking vibes, bro. He was challenging for the ball, which he won. And because it was a 50 fucking 50, and I forget the name of the Southampton player, was also challenging for the ball, his foot rolled over and then he made contact with the player, but it was a 50-50. They were supposed to challenge for the ball anyway. If Cass, whoops, sorry, if Cass doesn't make that tackle, you're gonna be like, oh my god, why didn't Cass tackle him? But in the same breath, you can't now expect that to not be a 50-50 challenge worthy of him challenging it. It's fucking insane because we were cheated. We were cheated. The fact that, okay, fine. Firstly, I didn't even think it was excuse me, a foul, but I can accept a yellow. If you feel like, okay, studs are showing yellow card, cool. Because the ball was, he got the ball. He got the ball. I can take that. But the fact that Andrew Mariner then tells Anthony Taylor to go to the fucking VAR room, don't, and look, and then sees it in slow motion and decides what's no, you know what, fuck that shit. That shit's a fucking red. That for me is fucking bullshit because that very same referee, literally 24 hours ago, didn't think any of the tackles that were worse than Casemiro's tackle was worthy of a red, and he was officiating that fucking game. That is some more fucking bullshit. I'm sorry, that's some more shit. It's literally because it's Man United. If it was a smaller club, a lesser famous player, they wouldn't have even looked at it twice. But because it's us, and this always fucking happens. Tell me how, Casemiro, 5-time Champions League winner, at Real Madrid for what? I think 8-9 years or something, gets his first red card in like I think 200 300 games or something, as he enters the Prem, for holding thingy for shoving off an opposition player to try to defend his teammate by the collar. Remember that saga? Yeah. Guess who the fuck the ref was? Andrew Mariner. That's his first red card. And now here we are today. He's got another red card because of guess who? Andrew Mariner. Does Andrew Mariner have a problem with us? Because if he has one, he best fucking speak up. He best speak up. And the fact that Dermot Gallagher's gonna go on fucking national TV and defend that shit, which just literally says that all this fucking officiating that's happening here. Yeah, of course it's us. And yeah, you'll say, yeah, I know as a Man United fan, you're feeling, angry and don't. Nah, this ain't nothing new. The FA has been doing this. And trust me, I'm gonna quote my boy Mark Goldbridge again and say, it's coming to a club near you. You'll get this treatment too. Some more fucking bullshit. Because they defend themselves even when they know they're fucking wrong. Because that should have never been a red card. For starters. That's the first. Whew. The worst part about this is that now Cass has gone for 4 games. 4 games. 4. 4. Some fucking bullshit. He's gone for 4 games now. We've already lost our title charge. You're telling me now he's going to be gone for 4 games. Our most important player once again has been cheated out of being in the game. Because I can guarantee you, if he had a British passport, if that was Declan Rice making that very same tackle, they'd be like, oh no, fair challenge. Fair challenge. And you can say, Sam, you don't know that. Bet money. Bet money that anyone with a fucking soccer brain can see the fucking British bias. It's insane. Just because he doesn't have a British passport, A. Just because he plays for Man United, B. Just because we are arguably the biggest club in the world and we're actually succeeding for the first time in the longest while, there are people that want to keep us down. C. I'm sorry, I'm tired of it. Because if let's say the Leicester Chelsea game is my closest example because obviously he was the officiator of that game, right? If he said, okay, Carvalho, red card, boom, cool. I forget who tackled Havertz. If that was also a red card, cool. And then they gave Casemiro a red card for this. Cool. Consistency. Keep it consistent. I remember I was talking, I think it was during the Barca game, the second leg. I was like, this man is trying to cheat us. He was busy giving away soft fouls. We in the Prem, that foul is just a normal passage of play. But in La Liga, because they're a little bit of bitches, sorry, no offense to La Liga fans, but for me, it was a soft foul. But then if you're going to give that foul, you give all of those fouls, the whole game. My thing is consistency. Don't decide when it's convenient for you to then decide that, no, that's a harsh one, even though it's a soft foul in my book. Be consistent, be harsh. If you're gonna let the game have aggressive tackles, you let the game have aggressive tackles. If you decide there's no aggressive tackling, then the whole consistency. Because if Andrew Mariner had given a red card, at least 2, in that game with Leicester versus Chelsea, and then advised Anthony Taylor to go to the VAR and take a look and say, hey dude, I think that might be a red, then I'd be like, okay, cool, I get you. Because he's consistent. But the fact that he changed his mind overnight over a tackle that wasn't even as bad as the tackles he just saw and didn't give shit for. Fuck that shit. Oof, oof, oof. And then Exhibit B, the penalty. Now I know what y'all will be saying. Not a pen. Cool. Challenge me as to how it's not. Let me give you my debate. Rashford squares the ball at least, 6-7 yards away. I think it's Walker Peters who's falling on the floor there. So he's falling on the floor, and you can see him trying to move his arm out the way so that it hits his chest to then kind of deflect it off him, but it hits his arm onto his chest. And I'm sorry, I feel like he had enough time to get the fuck out of the way. That is some more fucking bullshit. Literally, the day before, Andrew Marina, once again, the VAR of this game that we just played. I think it was Liverpool's game. It was across to Nunez. Nunez gets up, he heads the ball, and fuck, I forget his name. Is it Alex? Is it Smith? Someone Smith from Bournemouth. He jumps up early. So obviously he first jumps, his arms are here. He lowers them, and then as he's falling, realizes and kind of like trying to regain his balance, lifts his arm again, which is not an unnatural thing to do. Nunez heads the ball into obviously it was going on. I'll give you that. It was going on goal, but it was like, dude, probably this much of a fucking distance. It was not even a fucking meter. It was right here. He couldn't do anything about it. What did you want his arms to do? Disappear? But they gave the penalty. Andrew Marina said, shh. Nah. But Rashford, who's fucking a parking lot's distance away from whoever is on the floor now trying to gather their bearings, they feel like that player did not have enough time to move out the way, and thus it wasn't a penalty. What fucking bullshit is that? Now, we were robbed. We were robbed twice. We were robbed of our best player for 4 games, and we were robbed of a fucking penalty. Because if we got that penalty with 10 men with an hour to play, we would have fucking scored that goal and held it down and won that fucking game. These people are forgetting that there's important things happening behind here, me bro. For Southampton as an example, right? Let's say Southampton were the people that were done wrong. They're in a relegation battle. Southampton gets relegated because of shit like this. They lose massive profits going down into the championship. The revenue that they generate from just existing in the Premier League, people seem to take for granted sometimes, especially these fucking referees, because they're doing some fucking bullshit. VAR is great, but the people that are acting in that role are terrible. You can't give someone a Ferrari and then expect them to do fucking Need for Speed, Fast and the Furious moves if they fucking drive like shit. Thing is, I wanted to calm down and I feel like I just made myself even more angry because it's hitting me more and more, because it's like, how dare they? And then Sky Sports, as the biggest broadcaster of football in England, has the nerve, the fucking gallbladder, to then now have Dermot Gallagher come out and say, oh, I don't see how that's a penalty. And he laughs it off like it's a fucking joke. Excuse me, sir. What? That's not a penalty. Again, consistency. If you gave the penalty to Liverpool and VAR didn't say shit, and you gave us that penalty and didn't say shit, fantastic. If in vice versa, they didn't give that penalty but also didn't give our penalty, consistency. You can't tell me, oh, you might even be there like, oh, but what if they said Andrew Marina aside and said, yeah, you officiated poorly, you gotta change that next game. No, you don't do that same game weekend. Because then that means Liverpool borps, Southampton borps, but we suffer. Chelsea suffers. What the fuck? Let the game week pass and then correct it for the next game week so that at least it remains somewhat consistent. Yes, fine, people can make mistakes. I can get that. I'm fine with that. But remain consistent. Keep the fucking energy. You can't do that. You cannot do that. And now the worst part is that this will be the second time we appeal, and I can guarantee you, even if we fucking try, they'll just be like, studs up. And apparently, in the rule book, you're not allowed to do that. That is not true. You can show studs as long as you get all of the ball. What did Casemiro do? He got all of the ball, but because the other player challenged for the ball at the same time, Casemiro's momentum took him over the ball. Now his studs are showing against the other player. Which, if you said to me, foul, cool, dude. Give him a yellow for the studs up. Cool. But a straight red? Nah, don't fuck around. That's some more bullshit because he won all of the fucking ball. Because they were both brave and they went in for that tackle wholeheartedly, you're gonna punish the sport? You're gonna punish us as fans who are trying to consume this very same sport? We fucking pay your paychecks, Mr. Rev, because we buy tickets to watch the games that you fucking officiate. That is bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's crap, but fine. The greatest club in fucking England. I remember at the beginning of the year, I was like, yo, this is the worst club ever in the fucking English Premier League, because we just came from being that. We were so down bad, and Eric Ten Hag came through, waved his magic wand, and made us great again, and now they're jealous. They are jealous. They fucking hate our success. Excuse me. They're mad because Sir Alex left, and he recommended David Moyes, right? Cool. I'm talking about the English media here. So Alex left and he recommended David Moyes, a Brit. They supported Moyes. They were like, yeah, Moyes is cool. Moyes did bums, got fired. Okay, Moyes leaves. LVG comes in. They didn't like LVG too much because no British passport. Criticism, criticism, criticism. He leaves. Josie comes in. Same design. No British passport. Criticism, 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 criticism. Obviously, the whole Pogba thing didn't actually help, but they were critiquing them both. They were like, Josie's shit, so is Pogba. Get them out of my football club. Ollie comes in, saves a season because he came in halfway through, leaves us at our absolute worth. And it's not like I hate Ollie for it. I just don't think Ollie was ready for it. And look, I loved him. When he was there, I was also there. Ollie's at the wheel. But because he played alongside some of these pundits, they were like, yeah, no, jobs for the boys, mate. Yeah, mates rates. Let's fucking go. They would never critique Ollie. No one will ever say, not fucking Roy Keane, not Paul Scholes, not Rio Ferdinand will ever come out and say, yeah, but Ollie fucked up. Ollie bought Harry Maguire. Ollie bought Harry Maguire, and I respect him because he fell on his sword. He was like, I did this, and I'm dying by it. And I can respect that. He's more, how can I put this? Honest than any of these pundits that we have here criticizing us every fucking week. And then now we're like, okay, cool, Ollie's gone. We bring in Ralph. Ralph wasn't even supposed to be our head coach permanently. He was just supposed to come and stabilize the ship and then go upstairs and replace people like fucking Paul Merter, who don't do shit. They don't do shit. They don't do anything. They just jobs for the boys. Abiding to the Glazers, who we all know need to fucking leave. And yes, we're in the process of a sale, but why the fuck are they still listening? If you actually care about the club, you go out guns blazing, bro. You go out fucking Rambo, just like, I'm gonna fucking burn the place down before I leave. Do that, maybe do that. Fucking hell. And then now we're like, okay, cool. Ralph is gone. Let's bring in a new coach. They want Poch because they know Poch. Poch used to coach Tottenham. He's known in the English sphere, those circles. They don't like Eric Ten Hag because they don't know him. Eric Ten Hag was criticized as soon as he walked into the door. He brings in all these players from the Eredivisie because obviously he got there, he saw the scouts don't know shit, so he's like, fuck, I'm just gonna pick what I fucking know. Because what else is he gonna do? And then he proved all of them wrong. And that, I'm sure, grinded their tits. They were not impressed that Eric was doing so well, especially with the team that he took, the shittiest Man United side to have ever existed, our lowest points tally ever. to have ever existed. And he turned it all around. And they were so jealous that they can't even now hide it. It's embarrassing how blatant the fucking officiating is now. Now they're not even trying to hide it. They're not camouflaging it. We've had this for a long time. We've had referees always trying to fucking, make it difficult for us. Make it so that it's not easy for Man United because Man United are so huge. It's just fodder now. It's embarrassing and they need to respect themselves. And us as Man United fans need to respect our club, respect our coach, respect our players, and respect the fucking heritage that we've built that is not being destroyed by these fuckers that are fucking officiating these games. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. And fuck them. Oh man, we were robbed. We were robbed. I'm sorry. I apologize for my vulgar because Jesus, this was painful to watch. Like it was just knee jerking. It was just I wanted to if I meet Andrew Mariner on the streets, you can guarantee he's getting a fucking drop kick, fucking three amigos suplex, or that Chris Benoit three German suplex. Dog, he's getting a Batista bomb, and then after he gets up, he's getting a spear. He's getting a fucking what is Stone Cold's move? I even forget. He's getting a fucking Brock Lesnar F5, a John Cena F4. He's getting everything because he has it out for Casemiro and he has it out for us. And the fact that the FA will continue to protect him and use people like Dermot Gallagher to go on Sky Sports and try to poison our minds and say, no, I don't see what they were saying. No. And chuck it off like it ain't shit. You just fucking protecting your boy. Which I can respect you for. I get that, that's cool. But be honest with the fucking sport that you're making people pay to watch. That is some fucking bullshit. And they need to take a look in the fucking mirror. Because that is... All right. That's enough. We survived the game nonetheless. We didn't concede. And what's funny is that a full strengthened Man United made one lapse and 8-7 from Liverpool, gave Liverpool their one achievement for the whole fucking year. And yet a 10-man Man United gave Southampton, a team that's fighting for their life in the relegation zone, a battle where they had to earn everything. And can we please give plaudits to some of the players that did not show up against Liverpool but showed up yesterday? Dave made two incredible saves. Varane Martinez held it down. Rashford composed himself. Bruno, our fucking captain, was shifted out of position twice and still held it down long enough and well enough to make sure that we don't concede and led by example. Can we just give praise to those motherfuckers that wore that shirt? They wore that shirt like they fucking meant it. They wore it like your Roy Keanes. They wore it like your Wayne Rooney's. They wore it like your Cristiano Ronaldo's in his first spell here. They wore it like your Ryan Giggs. They wore it like your Paulie Scholes and your Gary Neville and your fucking Edwin van der Sar. They wore that shirt with pride, and I applaud those motherfuckers. I applaud those boys because they saw the adversity and they were like, no, you know what? Gather ourselves, lads. Gather ourselves. We keep going. And because of that, it wasn't the worst result in the world. We recovered from being cheated twice and maintained stability to keep ourselves yet in third place. Yes, obviously looking down, we're a little bit concerned. But if we're looking up, we're not, how can I say? Obviously, we're not looking up chasing. But we're not looking up like, oh my God, it's gone forever. We still have a very, very important couple of games coming up. And we just need to make sure that below us, they don't even touch us. And I believe that with Casemiro being gone now for 4 games, ETH is going to sit those boys down and be like, lads, we settle in, we settle down, we figure it out. I think we've got that spirit to find a way through this kind of adversity where we are being literally cheated in fucking broad daylight. We will prove them wrong because it's fucking GG's MU, dog. It's GG's MU. Glory, Man United. We got this shit. We got this shit, man. We got this shit. They ain't gonna fucking keep us down. They're not gonna fucking survive. They ain't gonna survive. They ain't gonna survive shit. If anything, they should be petrified because now we're pissed. Now we're pissed. And yo, if any of you motherfuckers watching this agree with me, hit a like, hit a sub. Hey man, share, comment, fuck it, let's talk, let's engage, let's carry on, let's go, baby, let's fucking go. This was Sam's rant. Thank you for tuning in. If you made it this far, you definitely are a fighter. Thought my thing was dead. And then, sorry. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for enjoying the rant with me. And I hope to see you in the next one. Sam signing out. Deuce.
I'm a girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz.